Okay, as everyone knows, Lanzer's on your right, and CP, one of our more talented and one of the Otakon Gaia panelists. So, CP.
Yeah.
What brought you to Gaia?
Well, CP wasn't exactly brought to Gaia. CP was actually one of the guys that started Gaia with me.
Oh.
Yeah.
I really.
You want to tell them a little bit about how we started?
Please.
Yeah, it's not really a secret. We just started back in our home on our little home machine. That's how we started Gaia Online.
Yeah, so CP was one of the artists that helped design a lot of the web pages and did a lot of work from graphic design to item to housing items. Pretty much every single piece of Gaia art has a little bit of CP's touch in it.
Okay. So, CP, what type of features do you like about Gaia? Any particular ones? Any ones that grab your heart?
I like, well, the most fun one really was events actually. Most of the events, those are really creative in a way we get to do. Especially, we had a lot of fun. Personally, I had a lot of fun doing the alien event, and we didn't pull it as.
You need to guess which alien he played.
As we wanted it, but I had a lot of fun, and a lot of our Gaia artists and a lot of people really enjoyed the particular event. And then aside a lot of those ongoing events, I enjoy a lot of the comic updates. I like a lot of, for example, feature-wise, I love the car that we had to build that particular feature in a really short period of time, but we really liked it, and we're going to continue to update it.
Cool. So, which Zerg were you?
Which what?
Which Zerg were you?
Secret.
Lanzer, were you a Zerg?
Huh?
Were you a Zerg?
Well, I spent some time playing, so yeah, I didn't own exactly one particular.
Were you Ron Bruce?
No, that I can.
Okay. So Lanzer, what do you think about the convention so far?
Well, it's terrific. It's definitely one of the best years at Otakon. And yeah, we had a great booth, an awesome panel. Despite the technical difficulty, I think everyone had a great time. And the gathering was also a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
On the streets, playing tag.
Freeze tag. What was it? Gaia Noob.
Yeah.
and
Simon/Lanzer says.
Oh Lord.
People need to plan it for next year. We're coming back.
Yeah, we should definitely plan like a bunch more different things.
More games and more giveaways.
Yeah, and a better place. Well, no, that was a good place right there.
Yeah.
So, what can you tell us about some of the new features or?
Sure. Well, recently, Charles mentioned we released Gaia cards, and I'm sure that everyone has owned a card by now. We had always wanted to make features such as battle system, a Gaia pet system, and the third on our list is the Gaia card feature. And when Scion came to us and asked us to feature Scion cards, that was kind of music to our ears, because that's a feature that we had always wanted to release ourselves. So we put together a month of resources and released this simple version of cards. But that's just the beginning, and I know that we're going to add a lot more cars, a lot more accessories, and more mini games that relate to cars.
Thinking of ever putting like any obstacle, like things you have to.
We're planning a lot of things.
Oh, a lot of things.
Sign was merely just an excuse to start right now, as opposed to if we have it just on the wish list, then there are so many other things that we have to put focus on. So it takes a long time to get to that particular feature. Like for example, pets, and we have to gauge like, okay, do we want to do pet first or cars first? You know, a lot of those things. And sign was just merely an excuse for us to actually jump in right there, right then. So we put the very, very small beginning portion of the game as a sign, like the Gaia car, but a lot more are coming out. Like cars too. It's not just going to be just cars. Like we put a lot of stuff, like tanks, ice cream truck, a whole bunch of things coming up. It's just that now we started. Now we can put little by little. We can add more to it and make a lot more rich feature out of it.
Yep. A lot more additional. All right.
So what's with this I hearing about the marketplace rewrite?
Okay. So an upcoming feature is a new version of marketplace rewrite. Dark Energy and a lot of others have been working really hard in reworking the entire back end to make sure that the new marketplace will not have any glitches or problems relating to people using either code or item. So on top of that, we're adding a lot of new features that will enable people to much easily find items on the site, be able to track market prices. It'll be much easier to set up stores and sell items, and it's going to be a lot smoother experience for shopping on Gaia.
What possessed you guys to create Gaia Cinemas and that little tiny booth where you can get all those little things and throw at people on the screen and pretty much litter the entire place?
Well, the Gaia Theater idea started when we first thought of how we can work with a lot of the movie sponsors initially. Actually, a lot of movie companies actually went to us and asked if we can help sponsor some of the movies. Then we thought it would be natural for us to release a theater. However, we quickly realized that 30-second trailers isn't the best thing to show in the theater. It'd be kind of silly to find friends, sit down, watch something for 30 seconds and leave. So we never end up using the theater for any type of sponsorship. But as we prototype this feature, we quickly realized that it's a really cool feature just by itself, and we really want to bring it to Gaia. So we continue building this feature, and instead of movie trailers, we end up finding only public domain movies to show, and that's how everything got started. So as we started showing public domain movies, people like Funimation was really intrigued by our new feature, and now in working with people like Funimation, we actually get to show real anime episodes.
Which is exactly what we wanted from the very beginning. We really wanted to show anime, and a lot of the content that we would like as a fan. Like one of the great things about Gaia is the fact that it is built by the people who are just like our audience.
Yeah.
Who really enjoys anime, manga, video games, other things, and there are a lot of things that we really like to watch. Not that watch, Peach Girl, for example. But there are a ton of other people who do. Just like I love Naruto and One Piece and Full Metal Alchemist, there are some other people who doesn't like it either. But the idea is that we provide a lot of variety of animation, as well as hopefully movies, hopefully a lot of different content, and so that they can enjoy those in Gaia. That was one of the things that we really wanted to do. And we're really excited to be able to actually start that course.
Any places that you'd want eventually to also join up with a guy like how Funimation helped, just came in, said, any other big anime networks?
Well, anything is a possibility at this point. We continue to have a lot more companies approaching us, and it's just a process of seeing if whatever opportunities we have is something that interests our users.
Question: how many marriage proposals do you get on an average monthly basis?
No, it's not a monthly thing.
It's a daily thing. It's 2 a day.
2 a day?
No.
No?
No, it's a convention thing. I think. So every panel, there's always one.
Oh man. So, site layout. So, what inspired you guys to create, the new site layout and Gaia logos and NPCs and?
Well, it's always my goal to make the site more immersive and more like a world than a website, than a tool, for example. So I've always wanted to have things like a site header that shows you where you are on the site, and these ideas came from a long time ago. It just took a long while for us to shift the focus back from regular features to the overall site header. And regarding the logo, much like the site design, we keep evolving it according to what we feel like is the current Gaia community. So after 4 years, we felt like the community had pretty much grown up quite a bit, and we wanted our style to represent the users that have been growing up with us for the past 4 years.
Yeah.
For us, the idea is to maintain the core part of our community and evolve in a style. As long as the core doesn't change, that the main idea, main spirit within the site and the community does not change, the visual styles we're going to continuously evolve and update.
Well, Gaia's seen a lot of changes, and some they don't like, but most of them have actually brought the site to a better place. At least what I think.
I hope so.
But I mean, for example, the items that like the grunny plushies on Gaia, a lot of people are freaking out. But hey, half saying yes, half saying no. In the end, everyone's gonna get adopted.
There's always next month where new items or new features come.
There you go, right there.
And one of the things about us is that we constantly listen to the user. And so I don't think there are any other company that actually get to listen to users as much as we do. Not that because of the sheer amount of the feedback we're getting, we can answer them right away and right there. Some may take a few days, some may take years actually to be able to accommodate them, but we constantly listen to them. So if anyone has any kind of
Close-in site feedback.
we read. We know how to read.
Do you guys ever, post back in the forums and stuff like that, like you guys used to back in 2003, 2004?
Well, we definitely do, though not like the old days where I actually sit in front of a computer 30 hours in a row. Though it's pretty much in the coming few weeks where we have put together a lot of effort to spend more time on the site. It starts with the list of staff members' profiles and journals that I just posted, and later on we're definitely doing a lot more to interact with everyone.
That raises another question. What made you decide to actually join the journal system? I mean, for the past 4 years now, you've been posting in your thread.
Yeah, it really is because I was kind of stuck with how I started. Didn't want like two places, one one place with the old entries and one place with the new entries. I always wanted to move to the journal system. It was just a matter of time until I found someone to help me migrate the data over. One of the main reasons journal system is because the journal system allows commenting, and it's always the most important thing.
It's great. It's always good to hear that you guys are actually listening to us little Gaians.
No vice versa.
Just so we might not be able to reply yet.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Plus you guys are really
work
busy.
Too. Just...
Well, thank you guys for your time, and thank you for the interview.
You're welcome.
And thank you for coming to Otakon and giving us this wonderful site.
You're welcome.
Okay.
All right.